of eyes. You see, the power of eyes are available to see you all. What is the process? Process is that I should keep my eyes open. What effort I have to take to keep my eyes open? No effort is required. So that is the process. Then what is the result? Knowledge is available. What is that knowledge? I know you, you know me. This is what the teachings of this master. So that is why he says no practices. What practice I need to do to see you? See that? Power, process. So what happens? That real self is not available by the sense organ. It cannot be found. There is a day. How do I know? By inference. Sun is outside. So that inference also does not help me to know my real nature. That is why teacher, that is why teaching, that is why Eastern wisdom, that is why these principles have to be learned from a teacher to see that real self. I believe you have understood. So you see that? So the teacher, and a teacher is teaching with the same words, language. So what happens in the teaching of a teacher, based on the teachings of the Eastern wisdom, you bypass the barrier of a language, limitations of the words. So by regular practice, teaching, learning, one day comes, oh, now I know what is already available. You see that? I see what is already available. Is self not available? It is available here and now. What is the problem? But I don't see it. You are not available. Yes, you are available. So where is the problem? I take real self as something else. I take real self as something else. So that is why teacher, teaching is required. Teacher and teaching is required. Huh? Terry is also very logical, and so you see that by inference, not available, by sense organs, cannot be approached. So the Eastern wisdom says, follow these principles by which what is already available will be known to you. It is not lost anywhere. Huh? You cannot say that, I was, I'm in a bedroom, one self is in the bedroom and one self is with you. You cannot say that. It is already available. You are here and now. And I just came to my mind. We need to think about it. We need to understand it. So this is what the master is talking about. This is what the Janaka, now the seeker, is explaining. What the seeker is explaining, what the seeker is saying. In the first verse, he said, I am the real self. Illuminating the world. No, I am taintless. I am peace and happiness. So now that self, the knowledge of this self was revealed. In the second verse, he says, I am the real self illuminating. The word experience leads to meditation. And now he says what he said. Sashariram mahu vishwam परित्यज्य मयाधुना कुतश्चित् कौशलादेव paramatma vilokyate. He says, now I know I am not the body. And when I know I am not the body, then I am not the world. Because if I am not the body, I cannot be the world. I am not the body in deep sleep. So where the world is gone? Even my bed is lost. I don't even know my bed. I don't even know which country I am sleeping, which bed, which house. Don't say this to your honey. I know what you are doing. They will say. So that is for this teaching. You see that? Just pay attention. Power of discernment, process, and the knowledge takes place here and now. I am the body? No. Is a clear understanding? Are you fully aware that I am not the body? Yes, I am not the body. So I am not the world. So what happens then when I am not the world? Then I am not the doer and the enjoyer. So what happened to me? So this seeker is saying, narrating his experiences. Such a beautiful experience. We have been sharing our experiences. I see blue color, red color. What this seeker is saying. He is narrating his own experiences. See that. Sashariram maho vishwam parityajya mayadhuna. Here and now. Now I know I am not the body. I am not the world. I know it here and now. So if I am not the world, I am not the body, I am not the doer and the enjoyer, it means I am not the ego. I have transcended the ego. Now, beautiful. See the humility that takes place in the journey of awakening. Kutaschita kaushala deva paramatma vilokyate. I don't know what happened through something, maybe by the grace of the God. What happens? By the grace of the God, I know my real self. I am settled in that permanent peace, happiness, love, and wisdom. This is what is his experience in the third verse. Pay attention. What he says, Shariram aho vishwam parityajya mayadhuna. Here and now. Here and now. I see you here and now. That is my knowledge through the sense organ. I see it is a day because the sun has risen by inference. It is these two instruments, these two processes fails to know the real self. So what is that process? Learning the Eastern wisdom. What is that principle? Discernment. What is that discernment? Am I the body or not the body? So now I know I am not the body. The moment I know I am not the body, what happens? I am not the world. And when I am not the world, I am not the doer and the enjoyer. I am not the ego. Then what? Then I see within myself. Then the self is revealed. This is Kutaschita Kaushala Deva Paramatma Vilokyate. Now see the humility of this seeker who says, I don't know. I don't give credit to years and years of my practice. Some people say that, I've been doing the practice as you told me. Again, a point of ego takes over. And that ego hides the real self. That ego hides the real self. So if we go back and if we see, we have been studying Patanjali on Mondays and Thursdays. So that seeker is endowed naturally with Shraddha, the faith. So what the faith does? Faith keeps you walking on until you succeed. That is what the faith is. Then you have the energy and enthusiasm, keeps you continue the practice. The right memory keeps you reminding, I'm there, not there. I'm there, not there. The way you're driving your car, I have reached my house or not? Oh, just now. I'm going to reach. Now I have reached. So, right memory. Practice keeps changing your mind and the brain, and the viveka, discernment, and dispassion keeps the mind on track. Now, you do not fall on the wrong track. That is why a regular teaching, that is why a regular practice, both are required. Now, in the background. So this background information, we learn it from the other text. So this text says, no, this text is meant for the highest level of a seeker who has Shraddha, who has faith, who has a tremendous energy, who has right memory, who regularly practices, and who follows the life with discernment and dispassion. See that? Are you not are you not amazed when he says, Sa shariramahu vishwam parityajya? Now I know I am not the body. And there is a instant knowledge that when I am not the body, I am not the word. Then further there is a knowledge. If I am not the word, then I am not the doer and the enjoyer. And when I am not the doer and the enjoyer, then the knowledge is revealed. What that knowledge? That very self is present here and now. I was taking it something else. I was taking it as I am the body, I am the doer, I am the enjoyer, I am the ego. Oh my God. So you see that amazement? So the seeker says, Oh God, perhaps you have revealed this knowledge to me. Why? A point of humility. Or maybe your grace has revealed that knowledge. Why he says that? My ego is guided and dictated by my sense organs, my mind, that I know that I can enter into that state by myself, by my effort. No effort is done, and I have reached to that state. Sa shariramahu vishwam. I like this. The more you repeat, you enjoy. Sa shariramahu vishwam pari tyajya. Mayadhuna. Mayadhuna means here and now. Here and now. I am not the body. I am not the word. I am not the doer and the enjoyer. Then the knowledge is revealed. Kutaschita kausha. But how the knowledge is revealed? Now the same mind is amazed. Wow. Maybe by the grace of the teacher, maybe by the grace of the God, but the knowledge is there. Now I know what is who I am. I am pure consciousness. You see that? This is what this verse says. So there are, it's a process. We have colorful experiences, we have visions, everything is good in the journey. But until we reach there, then we know, oh, this is what it is. This is what it is. Now, see, something is coming to my mind. Have you read a lot of articles? Sometimes they appear that I went in search for myself, and I realized that I do not exist. Who the hell says that I do not exist? I am saying I do not exist. There are many research papers published. One research paper last year, I was looking into it. Uh, so the title was something like that: there is a God particle present in everything. It will not work. God particle working. So, so God is also a particle. And I do not exist. That is what I have proved myself. Who the hell is saying that I do not exist? I am saying I cannot negate my existence. Do you see that? I cannot refuse myself that I am not there. I cannot refuse. So why they have reached to that conclusion? Because they don't follow the principles uh, and the teachings of the Eastern wisdom. So who am I? What is my real nature? Demands a detailed inquiry. Inquiry is not meant for if I am not. It is meant for who am I? Do you see the point? Do you see the teachings of these great masters? They say, no, it is not the question of my seeking whether I am not or I am. What is the seeking? Seeking is who am I? Who am I? And if I do not exist, it doesn't need any inquiry. Finished. I do not exist. Stop it. Stop all the meditation practices. So, what happened? The teacher, the principles of the Eastern wisdom, teaches us how to put the right logic, right reasoning to help yourself bring an end to the suffering and bring an end to this pain. See that. Understand that. So we all are seekers, and the seekers is narrating the experiences where I am lacking. I must work on this. I must work on where I am lacking. Sashariram aho. Aho. Sanskrit. Wow. Aha moment. I'm not Shari. I'm not the body. Vishwam parityajya. You see, the knowledge reveals instantly. Here is Sam. It means Sam is the name, not related to me. Sam is another person. Both work together. The knowledge is revealed the same way. I am not the body. I am not the world. I am not the doer. I am not the enjoyer. So when I realized here and now means what? I'm in meditation here and now. Kutaschit kaushalat, kutaschit. The seeker is saying, I don't know how it happened. Did I do the practice? No. It was my labor. You see the point of humility. Why he says that? That is another point to be understood. The moment I claim that I did 20 years of the practice, it means ego is already there. Ego is veiling the real self. Ego is still veiling the real self. So we have to understand all those subtle points when we are learning this journey. Kutaschit kaushalada eva paramatma vilokyate. Oh, by grace of a teacher, by the grace of the God, that knowledge is revealed. Have you heard about Madame Curie, who discovered radium? Was doing a lot of research, and then she went into sleep and she woke up and the knowledge was revealed, and she wrote that I did not do it. Knowledge was revealed within me. So, what is the point? Two things: continuous practice in the journey to become a seeker. When you become a seeker, then what happens? The time comes. My master used to say that you make a personal effort. So personal efforts helps you to raise your awareness. You move from the lower to the higher awareness. Continue the journey. The time comes you have reached to a saturation point. No effort is required. The knowledge is revealed to you, and that takes you to the state of meditation. So that is what it says. Another understanding, one more thing, and then we will do it. One more point is hidden into it. Real self is not the effect of anything, it is not created, it is a creator. Think of this. I'm making a statement. It is a creator that creates and enters into what it creates. Did you get it? Means what? It is like water. If I say create waves and enters into the waves, wave is nothing but the water. Wave is nothing but the water. But then how I made a statement that the water creates waves and enters into what it creates. That is the nature of the self. What it means? Now apply this. The self created the body and enters into the body. Self entered into the thought, created the thought, and entered into the thought. So, what it means? It is in the body, but not the body. It is in the breath, but not the breath. It is in the thought, but not the thought. It is in the stress, but not the stress. It is in the anxiety, but not the anxiety. It is in peace, but not the peace. That is the process of a knowledge that should take place to help us reach to that state of highest meditation. Think of this. It is in the wall, but not the wall. It is in everything that is seen by the sense organs. It is in everything inferred by the mind, but it is not that thing. It is not the wave, but it is in the wave. We already know the wave is nothing but the water. So once we reach to that state, that you can say is the climax. So you are constantly aware. Sam is in the body, but not the Sam, honey, to whom you are talking. Just you think of it. But you are aware inside. So that awareness keeps you away from anxiety, stress, duality, problem, conflict. You instantly know how to adapt yourself. Do you see? That transformation takes place. Let us start our journey. Close your eyes. Close your eyes and we'll start practice of meditation, and then we will share our experiences. So I